it's your girl Chab. Today I'm coming at you with a first impressions demo and review on the kind of new-ish Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation, and I have the shade number 5. Today we're going to be talking about this face oil, which is a foundation, and we're going to put it on the skin and we're going to see how it looks and how it applies. So if you want to know my thoughts, if you want to know the tea, if you want to know if it's right for you, for me, your mommy, your daddy, your bald-headed granny, then let's get started. All right guys, so as always, I have my phone here. It is on silent, it's on autopilot. So I like to read about the product before I put it on my face because I want to know what I'm getting myself into. If you don't want to hear me read about the product, then you could skip to here. You're welcome. So we have the Sephora app right now, #not sponsor. So we have the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation here. It is for $42. It's expensive. It has 10 shades. This is a 4-star product with 199 reviews as I'm currently reading it. The size is 1 fluid ounce or 30 ml, which is pretty good. It has a lot of product, as it should. So the shade that I got is number 5, which is medium with golden undertones. So yeah. Anyway, let's read the details. It says what it is: a featherweight light coverage foundation and hydrating skin elixir in 10 shades that can be worn across 30 skin tones. We'll see about that. What I like is that it's a light coverage foundation here. As far as I'm reading right here, we'll find out once we put it on the face. As you know, I like to wear a little less foundation and do a little bit more with concealer. And then I also like being hydrated. So let's see. The coverage is light. The finish is natural. The formulation is liquid. Skin type, normal, dry, combination, oily. Sephora needs to stop being so freaking lazy with this skin type nonsense, okay? I'm pretty sure this is gonna be good for dry skin. But anyway, let's keep going. Highlighted ingredients: it has jojoba seed oil, which soothes and balances, avocado oil, which cushions and thoroughly hydrates, and red raspberry seed oil, which tones and supports natural reparative processes. Cool. All right, so ingredient callouts is that this product is vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. I don't want no bread products in my foundation. It says, what else do you need to know? With application, it takes as little as 10 seconds. Imperceptible all-day wear and true nourishment. Tinted Face Oil Foundation is the new definition of the flawless face. As easily applied as a daily moisturizer, the breathable, silky, clean formula instantly evens the look of skin tone, minimizes pores, and erases the look of imperfections while supporting the health of the skin underneath. Just shake well and apply for nurturing, flawless finish. So it has a clean seal of approval at Sephora. What that means is that it is free of sulfates, parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates or phthalates or phthalates. I don't know. I heard someone say it like that too. So anyway, mineral oil, the list goes on. Okay, so yeah, so it has less than 1% of synthetic ingredients. So anyway, let's get on and put this on our face. I was reading on the box, which I have here because I just purchased it. It says shake well before applying. I've been shaking it the whole time. It's apparently a product that is skincare and makeup in one, so that's pretty cool. Kind of like the Tarte foundation, link up above. So it says here that I should shake well and gently blend 2 to 4 drops into skin using fingertips. I gotta use my hands for this. Okay, so they have blushes and everything like that. I only bought this, okay? Let's just see how my regular products will work on top of this. So I'm supposed to apply with my fingers. Now, if I don't like that I can apply this with my fingers, I'm probably going with a sponge because that's my preferred method. And we're also gonna see how other products will layer on top of it. So here is the bottle here. So it's a little squeeze bottle. It says to put 2 to 4 drops. So let's start off with 2. And apparently you can apply this in 10 seconds. Should we get the timer? Let's apply in my fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say you love me. So I got 4 drops in my hand. We're gonna set a timer for 10 seconds on my phone. Okay, let's go.
Your timer is set for 10 seconds.
Put this on the skin. Let's see. It's like a moisturizer, huh? Kosas. Girl, you done set me up. So let's start this over again. So 10 seconds ain't enough, and I already wasted $20 worth of product because the joint expense. So anyway, we're going to wipe this off. We're going to try it again. I don't have any primer on the skin, by the way, so 10 seconds is not enough. Don't promise me all this time and don't do the crime. You know what I'm saying? So let's take that all off. First impressions on the foundation is that it's real liquidy. It's really, really liquidy. So let's take a little look at the formulation. So I'm just gonna put one drippity drop on the back of my hand. So let's see. It's got good pigmentation here. It doesn't really cover it up. I got some scars on my hand from when I hurt myself at work. It's not really covering it. Oh, maybe just a little bit, but it's like, okay, it's definitely like an oil, but then like, it feels like a drier oil. Feels nice though, but it doesn't really cover anything, which is fine with me. I like just a little bit of a tint. Let's do this again, but what I'm gonna do is I'll put it on the back of my hand and then apply it to the face using my fingers. So right now my skin is dry. Let's apply. I got 2 drops right now, and then I'll put 2 more on my hand. So let's see. I'll apply it to the skin and work it with our fingers, right? So I'm patting it in. I don't know how I feel about applying foundation with my hands. Get a little more coverage. Okay, it didn't cover a whole lot. So that was maybe like 1 drop on this little area of my face, and I got a big face. So it gives me a little bit of a tint. I'm gonna probably need 4 drops in total. So let's see, I'm gonna keep covering. What it's looking like on the face right now is that I kind of actually, oh, pimple. Don't know where that's from. I don't know how I feel about applying my foundation with my fingers and stuff, because sometimes when I do that, I see my fingerprints on my face, so then I gotta blend it out. But as far as like the finish goes, I'm pleasantly surprised because it looks like my skin, but like a tint, you know what I mean? Let's see how it goes layering on. So yeah, I definitely finished like all of the foundation that's on my hand. So let me apply just maybe like 2 more drops, and then I'm gonna layer it on and even more. So this is my face with half this side done. I did 2 layers on here. So what I can say is when you're layering it on, it actually looks really nice, and it does cover a little bit more, but it's also very natural. You could still see little freckles and little moles and little spots here and there. I like it. It's pretty nice. I do want to say I really don't like applying it with my hand, because I notice, especially like on my forehead, you could see it gets a little streaky, and I always feel the need to like pat it into my skin. But for the most part, like my skin looks natural, looks pretty good. Color wise looks good too. It got rid of like my redness for the most part. So what I want to do next is I want to actually apply it with a sponge. So I'm going to take maybe like 3 drops here, because I got maybe like a drop left from like the first initial application. So usually I would say maybe like if you want to do a really good coverage, 3 drops on one side, 3 drops on the other side. Total will be 6. We'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dot this on my skin and blend it out with a sponge and see how that works. So let's go. Alright, so my face here, this is what I have right now. What I can say with applying it with a sponge is that it does take away some of the coverage, and there's not a ton of coverage already, so it's probably best to apply with your fingers. Even though I go over the side that has been applied with my fingers, it doesn't really take away, which is kind of weird to me. You just gotta make sure your sponge is a little wet, but I mean, overall, I like the finish. I think it looks nice. It's a little weird to me. Anyway, so let's apply some concealer on top of it and do the rest of the face and see how everything layers on. So let's go. All right, guys, so the face is now complete. So let me talk about these little points that we have here. So first off, I want to say that the layering on of the bronzer, the blush, the highlight, all of that looks stunning on the skin. However, when I started layering on my concealer, fine. But then when I put on my powder, which today I used Beauty Bakery flour powder on my face, and it looks just a little bit dry here on the nose area, but everywhere else looks nice, just where I put the powder. So I might not use my powder with this, and I might test it out with something else, because this powder is pretty mattifying and I get really oily like just on my nose. So that's the only issue that I have, but everywhere else it looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It looks stunning. It looks great. My face looks like natural. It doesn't feel oily either. It feels almost like a natural like satin. It feels like my skin, but like better. So anyway, let's get on to my final thoughts. All right, guys, so the product is on my face. Looks nice, looks sweet and suave. Okay, let's talk about it. How do I feel about the Kosas Tinted Face Oil? It is, drum roll please, it is Chab. Okay, so let's talk about it real quick. I like it. It looks nice, but it's not $40 nice. I will have to test it out some more to see if I really truly like it. As far as like long wear and things like that, I feel like it's gonna make me look like a greasy mess at the end of the day. That's how I'm feeling. But for right now, the skin does look really good. It looks like my skin has been worn throughout the day, and this is like end of the day face. So like, I mean, it's nice. I actually like how my end of the day face looks, but if this is how my end of the day face looks, I've been saying that too many times. If this is how it looks, then I can't imagine how it actually will look at the end of the day. Sorry, but it's nice. It's nice, okay? And I will keep using it because it's expensive. It feels nice. Let's see if it's long wear. I don't know. We'll leave it in the comments down below and stuff. But for the most part, I think it's too overpriced for me. It's expensive, okay? You ain't Dior. I don't know who you think you are, Kosas, coming up in this crib thinking you the hottest, but you, no. Anyway, if you have tried this product already, leave a comment down below. I just think it's way too expensive. My dad will agree with you guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and follow me on all these social medias down below right here. Day hit the notification bell because you're a video every Friday. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or what you would like to see next. As always, thank you for watching. Bye. Day, you bald-headed cranny. I'm wearing a hat and I feel self-conscious about it because I don't wear hats, but we're just trying it out. And hopefully I have a good laugh about it later. Ah! I feel weird. I look like Fat Spinelli from Recess.